So let's continue our work examining the output from the FSStat application applied to the NTFS training forensic image we're using here. And now we're going to move into the content information. Here we can see that in the middle of our output is the content information, where the tool has done a lot of heavy lifting for us and it has determined the sector size, which is 512 bytes, as well as the cluster size, which is 2048 bytes. So that means we are dealing with 4 sectors per cluster. We can see this or confirm this information even by looking at a standard hexadecimal reader within the powerful tool set X-Ways Forensics. If we opened up our tool here and looked at the volume boot record, we can see that starting in offset B for total 0B for a total length of 2 bytes, we can see that we are dealing with 512 bytes per sector, and with an offset at 0D for a total length of 1 byte, we can see that we are dealing with 4. So it'd be 512 times 4 to get us that response. This tool does it for us. You can also see in the X-Ways Forensic tool set that it does also give it to you as well for bytes per cluster. It does a lot of these automatic calculations. But with all of these tools, there's a lot of complexity to them. So we try and break this down slowly over time. Let's continue on. So we can see here, again, we've determined our sector size and our cluster size. We can see that we have a total cluster range of 0 through 143,358. Now, it's important to know, and we've learned this through our prior training in weekly work, that 0 is a placeholder. So sector 0, as we can see here, sector 0 can certainly hold information. This is the volume boot record for this file system, and it's located at sector 0. So 0 has value here. So if you were ever asked a question, what is the total cluster range for this file system? It's actually 143,359, because 0 is, let's count it as 1, and then just add it to the end here. Same thing with cluster range. How many sectors are in this particular file system? 573,439, because sector 0 has a value. So we spent a lot of great time here breaking down the BIOS perimeter block or the volume boot record within the NTFS file system using our training sample here and the tool, the Sleuth Kit. We're going to move back and forth between X-Ways Forensics and the Sleuth Kit as we move deeper into our learning and gaining understanding of the NTFS file system.